Hello everyone, this is Johannes and you are watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and today we are taking a look at my top 10 anticipated games of 2018. Because it's a new year, there's so many games coming out that I really want to check out and really want to get to play, so these are the games I am the most excited about. How did I choose these games? It's really hard to choose these anticipated games because you don't really know a lot about them. You know some art, maybe the box cover, you know the artist, you know the designer, you know the publisher. And on some games, that's what you know. Other games have a little blurb on Board Game Geek, and other games you know quite a bit about. So this list is basically a mix of all of these. Some games I know quite a bit about, some games I don't really know anything about, but there are games I am looking forward to know more about and to play. So let's dive right into my top 10 anticipated games of 2018. Number 10 is Brazil from What's Your Game, Nuno and Paolo. These people make great games. They made Panamax, they made Madeira, Nippon. Really great, heavy, crunchy games. One thing I said about 2017, there weren't many heavy games. Like really heavy, big Euro games that I seem to enjoy a lot. 2018 starting off good. Brazil, I hoped it was coming out last year, but it is coming to Kickstarter soon. So the reason it's only number 10 on my list is basically because I don't know if it will be delivered during 2018. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping it will be here, but or else it's gonna come early 2019. But it is here because I'm really hoping it will be in 2018. This is a game about gold mining in the 18th century. You're using cards to do different actions. It looks beautiful, and basically it is here based on their other work because I have enjoyed and loved every game I have played by them, and I'm really looking forward to play also Brazil. So that is why that is my number 10. Number 9 is a completely different game called different kind of game is what I meant. Of course it's a completely different game. It isn't only. Number 9 is Brazil. Number 8 is Brazil. That would be a really boring list to watch. So my number 9 is a different kind of game, what was I was trying to say, and that is Chronicles of Time. This is a game I got to see a little bit of it on Essen Spiel 2017. This is kind of a Sherlock Holmes consulting detective meet time stories with the scenarios. What makes this game different than Sherlock Holmes? It is app driven. So some people will be like, "Oh, get away from me, you mobile app! I hate you in board games." I don't care if it's done good, if it's done great. I don't mind using an app for a board game. Of course, in 20 years, maybe I can't play the game, but then again, what games from today will I play in 20 years? That's not many. So hopefully it isn't that good that I will be very sad when I can't play it anymore and I have to update my 20-year-old iPhone 7 and be like, oh, hopefully it will work this time again. So Chronicles of Time is a game where you use the app. You have these 3D glasses that you can just clip onto your iPhone. You can look through them and you're going to look at these crime scenes. This is what I did when I just tried a little to see how it worked. In essence, you're going to look around, see what you have, or see what is on the crime scene. Then the other players are going to find those things that you say, oh, I see this teddy bear, or I see blood stains, or stuff like that. And they can find cards that corresponds to that. And all those cards have QR codes. And also you're going to have locations with QR codes and people with QR codes. So this is basically a QR code game. Somebody's using QR code because QR codes aren't really used for anything. So this game is using QR codes. Yes! Technology! So you can scan the locations, you can scan the persons you're going to talk to. So maybe I want to talk to this old man, I'm going to scan him. I want to ask him about this teddy bear I found in the park. I'm going to scan the teddy bear and maybe he tells me something of interest, or maybe he doesn't. So you want to go through the scenarios, and what I said is that they're going to use the same cards for many different scenarios. So not like Time Stories where you have to buy a new scenario pack all the time. You can use the same characters. Of course, maybe they do expansions, hopefully, with more cards, more locations. But you can do the same, different stories with the same locations and same people, just different ways of the story unfolding. This a game I'm really looking forward to. It's coming to Kickstarter. I'm definitely gonna back it. It's Chronicles of Time, a game I am really looking forward to play. My number 9. My number 8 is Dice Settlers from David Tursi. This is a game I don't know a lot about. It's a settling game. It has dice. Basically, that's why it's called Dice Settlers. Like names like this, you understand what the game is about. It's a settling game with dice. Really easy. It is from NSKN Games, I think. NSKN, I think that's correct. And it's a bag building game, but except from or different from Orleo or Altiplano in that you use dice instead of this cardboard shits. So you're gonna build a big bag of dice and you're gonna try to make this settlement somehow. I don't know how it works, but I really have enjoyed David Tursi's other games, and he has made different games. He made Kitchen Rush and he made Anachrony, and that is pretty different. I might say. But I really enjoy his other games. I am looking forward to try out Dice Settlers. My number 7 is A Nice Cup of Tea. This is from, the name is escaping me, but this is from the same guy who did Snowdonia. And Snowdonia is a game I have never gotten to buy, but Snowdonia is this strange game that I tried for the first time. The second year I went to a con in Sweden. I go there every Easter. There's a con in Gothenburg in Sweden where I go and I play games and have fun for half a week. Snowdonia we played the second time we went there, and we have basically almost played it every single year. We really enjoyed it, but we didn't buy it. I don't really know why. We have almost bought it a couple of times, but usually I want to buy games I haven't played because I want to play new games. So Snowdonia is this game we have been coming back to and playing again, and I've been really enjoying. And A Nice Cup of Tea takes the Snowdonia, it's a Snowdonia game, usually it says on it, but it is a Snowdonia game in the Snowdonia world, or what you want to call it. Like, it's, you're gonna build rails, you're gonna do all this stuff, but you're gonna have to start your own tea company and use worker placement to get tea and build rails and hopefully have fun, because that's what all games are about. So basically this is because I enjoyed Snowdonia. I like the theme of this. It's, you can sit down with a nice cup of tea and play a nice cup of tea. That's gonna be awesome. Like drinking ale and playing Heaven and Ale. I like games that make you drink specific beverages somehow. Make more of those. Okay, cool. My number 6 is a lighter game. It is the follow-up game to a game I did really enjoy from this year. It is Century Eastern Wonders. And this game looks really different from Century Spice Road, which I thought this was going to be a trilogy, and I thought they were going to be quite the same, because I said you can mix them together and do stuff like that. And while looking at the picture about how this game looks, I have no idea how you're going to mix these games together, but it looks like it's going to be spices that you trade on a different way, with actually a board, a tile board, and you can probably move stuff around. We don't know a lot about this game yet, but it looks great. Plan B Games make great games. I enjoyed Century Spice Road as a short filler, a quick light game, but with enough decisions to actually make it interesting. And I hope that this game will be the same. It's going to be quick, it's going to be easy to teach, and have a lot of fun with it. And I'm interested to see if you can put them together and play like a big game, or see how that works. That is really, really interesting for me. So that's number 6. We're halfway through the list. My number 5 is Arcology, a new game by Alban Wiard. I have really been enjoying his games. I have not played Small City, I have not played Hospital, I have played Tramways, Town Center, and Card City XL, which are games I really, really enjoyed. Arcology is also in the Small City universe, but it's in the future, and it is also a 3D game, which is going to make my brain explode and melt and everything at the same time. Like Town Center, you have this spatial aspect where you have to try to do the right thing, all dimensions at the same time, not only on one dimension like in Card City. But it's going to use the elements from Card City and Town Center, from Town Center and Card City, also with some elements from Small City, which I haven't played, but you have to have workers, you have to give them work and do a lot of stuff. So it sounds like Town Center, Card City, and Small City pushed together into a even harder game to play, and I like that. Alban Wiard really makes games that are really hard to play, but really, really fun to play as well. So that's why number 5 is Arcology. Number 4 is a game by one of my favorite designers of all time, Vital Lacerda. It is Escape Plan. This is a game that looks really, really nice. It has the beautiful artwork of Ian O'Toole, and who also did for Lisboa, which is a really blue and really, really beautiful game and so good. This is gonna be a lighter, Vital Lacerda game, which doesn't really have to say much because his games are pretty heavy. So it really depends on how much lighter it is. I have heard from people who playtested the game that it's still really, really nice. In Escape Plan, you are basically, players are just finished a heist and you have to escape. And I don't know much more about the game than that, but it looks really cool. I love the theme. This is a different theme. I'm really looking forward to see him doing stuff like this. He's really good with theme, Vital. He's really, really good with theme, and I'm really looking forward to check out Escape Plan. My number 3, I was gonna say something I can't say because it's just a reprint, so hooray, they made kind of an expansion or a standalone game, and that is Brass Birmingham. So I fell in love with Brass. I only played it one time. I played it at a con in Gothenburg last year, and I was like, this game is amazing. This game is so much fun. And basically, like every week or every second week, I'll be like, I want to play Brass. And I haven't been able to because I don't have Brass. And then the Kickstarter came along and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna buy Brass because I'm gonna get it. And it's gonna be here, I think in March is the new estimate for when it's gonna be delivered. And I can't wait. Brass was so good. Now they're gonna go Brass Lancashire and Brass Birmingham, the new standalone expansion, new game, which just is the same game but just different resources, different a new couple of new mechanics, different things added to it. So I'm looking forward to both of them. They look beautiful, the components looks amazing, and this game is just so good. So I am really looking forward to Brass Birmingham and also of course Brass Lancashire, but it's a reprint so I can't add it to this list. We are only the 2 top games left, and my number 2 is another game I don't really know anything about besides what kind of game it is, who are the designers, and who is the publisher. And that is The Rise of Queensdale from Inca and Marcus Brand and Ravensburger Alea. This is an Alea legacy game. When this was announced in Essen, I was like, wow, this looks so cool. This looks amazing, or it sounds amazing, doesn't look, because we don't know anything about this game yet. I think there's going to be some new info on it pretty soon, but this is a game, Inca Marcus Brand, they have made so many different kind of games. Everything from Village, which I didn't really enjoy. They have made My Village, I did enjoy that. They made the Exit series, they made Ligretto Dice, they made Murano, they made so many different games, and this is a legacy Euro game. I'm looking forward to that. I do enjoy legacy games. I enjoy unlocking things. I enjoy that. Interesting to see how much story is going to be in this game. It's a Euro game, hopefully competitive. I think it is, and I'm really looking forward to the Rise of Queensdale, not the Queen of Rhinestale. The Rise of Queensdale. I like it's a woman. It's not a Kingsdale. It's Queensdale. My number 1 is a game I have already backed on Kickstarter, so I know it's gonna be here. It's gonna be here pretty soon, and that is Founders of Gloomhaven. I love Gloomhaven, and also I really enjoy Forge War, the first game Isaac Childress made, and Founders of Gloomhaven is a big, heavy Euro game. It doesn't really have anything to do with Gloomhaven, the board game, but it's set in the same universe. You are the founders of Gloomhaven. You're gonna be one race. You are gonna try to build it up, build buildings, and do all kinds of different things. It is a card-driven game. You use action cards to do different actions, to build buildings. You are gonna do some bidding. I enjoy a lot of these mechanics. Also, it's kind of like Zimbabwe from Splotter, which you have to transfer the resources from different spaces on the board. And also, my race only have like this 1 or 2 resources, so to be able to make the bigger, better resources, I have to work with you to make trade routes so we can get better resources and build better buildings and score points, because that's what life is about, getting points. So Founders of Gloomhaven is my number 1 game I'm really looking forward to, and that is the end of this list. I hope you enjoyed it. There's probably going to be a lot more games that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to play all these games and have thoughts about them and hopefully review a lot of them also during 2018. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, of course, I'm really grateful if you do. Please check out my other videos. Please comment what is your most anticipated game of 2018. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.